Namaste. In this video, we shall learn about automatic sequencing methods. Now, before we go ahead, let us understand what is the meaning of these two words, cycle and simulation. Any continuous operation from start to end is called a cycle. A hole is a cycle. Outer boundary of a component is a cycle. A continuous surface marking line is also a cycle, and the drilling operation at a point is also a cycle. One part may consist of many cycles. Each cycle has a unique sequence number, and simulation allows you to view these cycles one by one as per the specified sequence. पहले जान लेते हैं साइकिल और सिमुलेशन ये शब्दों का अर्थ क्या है। कोई भी एक ऑपरेशन हो जो शुरुआत से अंत तक आप अपने मशीन पे कर रहे हो उसको हम एक साइकिल कहते हैं। होल एक साइकिल है, आपका पार्ट का आउटर बाउंड्री जो है वो भी एक साइकिल है, ड्रिल जो एक लोकेशन पर आप ड्रिलिंग कर रहे हो वो भी एक साइकिल है, मार्किंग कर रहे हो तो एक सिंगल मार्किंग ऑपरेशन को भी एक साइकिल कहा जाता है। एक पार्ट में एक से अधिक साइकिल्स हो सकते हैं। हर एक साइकिल का एक यूनिक सीक्वेंस नंबर होता है और सिमुलेशन का मतलब यह है कि ये साइकिल्स मशीन पर किस तरह से हैंडल किए जाते हैं वो वन बाय वन आपके स्क्रीन पर दिखाया जाता है। सो लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड हाउ you can view cutting plan and cutting sequence numbers on your screen and how you can change them. In this video, we shall talk about changing the cutting sequence numbers of each cutting cycle automatically. सबसे आसान तरीका है सीक्वेंस मेनू में ऑटो सीक्वेंस में जाइए और यहाँ आप देखेंगे स्क्रीन पर चेंज हो जाएगा। जिस तरह से ये कटिंग सीक्वेंस बनी है वो बदल जाएगी। यहाँ जो आपको डॉटेड लाइंस दिख रहे हैं वो रैपिड मोशन लाइंस है। The dotted lines on your screen are rapid motion lines, and in order to enable the view, you have to click on this button on your left side. Now, after this, there is one more method specifically for laser cutting where you can see an option for changing the cutting sequence. Please remember, ये जो ऑप्शन है वो पूरे लेआउट की कटिंग सीक्वेंस चेंज करता है, एक इंडिविजुअल कटिंग साइकिल का नंबर चेंज नहीं कर रहा है। So when you click on this, it will change the sequence numbers of all the cycles, and in particular this option, that is laser reduce idle travel, that will not only change the cutting sequence numbers, it will also change the lead in lead out positions and use a 90 degrees lead in for optimizing rapid travel. So if you are doing laser cutting, you can use this option for generating the cutting sequence appropriately. We will click on this, we'll see what happens. Okay. आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पर लीड इन लीड आउट भी चेंज हो गए, कलर चेंज हो गया, मतलब लीड इन लीड आउट आ गए। Now how do you see the sequence numbers? Go to options, go to general options, tool tips को आप ऑन कीजिए, put the tool tips on and just position the mouse on the boundary of any cycle. So here you can see the sequence number is 262 in line number 2, and if you go here, that is sequence number 225, and see the line number 3, it is called line mark. So it's a marking contour, it's not a cutting contour, the red color line that you see on your screen here. And if you see here, you will see sequence number 204, and that's a drilling cycle, as you can see in line number 3. But suppose you want to see them in action, in which sequence they are taken up. For that, you have to press the button F3 on your keyboard twice. आपके कीबोर्ड पर F3 नाम का बटन प्रेस करेंगे तो क्विकली आपको सीक्वेंस में बता देगा किस तरह से ये प्रोफाइल्स, किस तरह से साइकिल्स आपका मशीन हैंडल करेगा, कौन से सीक्वेंस मिलेगा. If it is too fast, then you can go slow on the simulation by doing right click, go to this option called simulation. तो नीचे बटन्स आएंगे. तीसरा नंबर का जो बड़ा बटन है जिसमें दो एरोज है उस पर क्लिक करते जाएंगे तो वन बाय वन सभी साइकिल्स आपको बताएगा. एक साथ 5 साइकिल्स देखना है तो क्लिक ऑन द नंबर 5. एक साथ 10 साइकिल देखना है, क्लिक ऑन द नंबर 10 नियर बाय. If you want to see 20 cycles together, click on 20 and so on. अगर आपको स्लो में आपको सिमुलेशन स्लो करके देखना है, क्लिक ऑन द बटन नंबर 2 जिसमें एक ही एरो है. और अगर पीछे जाना है तो क्लिक ऑन द फर्स्ट बटन विथ 2 बैक एरोज. एस्केप की दबाकर इसको आप ब्रेक कर सकते हैं. So, as I said, once again, you can generate the cutting sequence and lead in lead out for the entire layout using this option laser reduce idle travel for laser cutting operations. Now, if you want to do the same thing for oxyplasma cutting, you can use this option under express menu. यहाँ पर भी आपको अपनी सीक्वेंस और लीड इन लीड आउट साथ में इकट्ठा चेंज करने का ऑप्शन दिया गया है. And as I said, the simplest option is here. Go to sequence, auto sequence. Now, there is one more method. For example, if you have generated a layout in the form of X and Y grid, something like a matrix, something like a regular repeat of components. For example, let's put it in this manner. Components को मैं delete कर रहा हूँ. I'm removing this and I'm making an array of this. Now in this case, it may be helpful to generate the sequence along X and Y axis using this option. Sequence, simple sequence. यहाँ पर बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आपको मिलेंगे. क्लिक करते जाइए, नीचे एस्टिमेटेड रैपिड मोशन लेंथ मिलेगी. Choose the option that gives you minimum estimated length of rapid travel and see how it goes. The sequence would be regenerated. If you play it, it will be shown on your screen in the quick simulation by pressing the key F3. Like this. Finally, let me show you a very specific case of sequencing where you may want to sequence the processes. And in that case, you want to generate cutting sequence such that all the drilling operations are performed first. These are your drilling operations. ये जो 4 होल्स है वो ड्रिल्स है. नीचे भी इसी तरह का एक कंपोनेंट बनाया गया है. These are drills. Then you may want to carry out the marking operation for the entire layout जो यहाँ पर है ये component में. Here also you can see some marking circles. And then you want to take up cutting contours. So what you are trying to do is you want to complete all the marking operations first, drilling operations first. Then you want to carry out all the marking operations for the entire layout, and then you want to do you want to handle the cutting cycles for the entire layout. That is called process priority. Go to the express menu, click on process priority, specify your options, drilling, marking, and then finally cutting. Now if you simulate, this is too fast. You can see the drilling operations are carried out first. And then marking operations are carried out. And then the cutting operations. And so on. So These are the main options for generating cutting sequence automatically. This is auto sequence. This is simple sequence along XY axis. This is the option for generating sequence as well as lead in lead out for the entire layout for laser cutting, and a similar option for oxyplasma cutting over here. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.